we're good to go. Okay, we got a match here in the quarterfinals of this event with winner's side between Chris Bruner of right here in Midlothian, Virginia, a regular homeroom player here at Diamond Billiards in Midlothian. His opponent from Lynchburg, Virginia, playing out of the Clubhouse Billiards, Scott Roberts, a very fine player. It's going to be figures to be a very, very exciting match. I'm George Hammerbacher, Voice the Action Tour, and going to call the action. I'm an advanced level instructor, Professional Billiard Instructor Association out of Baltimore, Maryland. And I'm nearing the end of my 7th year on the Action Pool Tour doing the commentary. And Scott is a fine player. He might be playing safe here. This game is 10 ball. You see Scott dodged a little bit because it took an unexpected kiss. If that 2 ball would have gone in, Chris would have had his choice, but as it would have turned out, Chris would have shot the ball for sure, because if the 2 went in, Scott was right on the 3, and then that would have been but Chris would have had his option in any regard. The 10 ball does not count on the break, it's rotation, and all balls are called. And if a ball goes in another pocket other than one, look at this boy, he drills it, but he might have only a 3-rail kick coming from behind it off the side rail. It's a big ball coming, just getting past the 4 ball. I don't know if he can hit it or not. I don't think he can from there. He might, but I like him coming to the side rail and coming behind it and coming 3 cushions. I don't like this shot. He might be able to hit it though, so I can't see what Chris sees. Oh yeah, he could hit it easy. I'll stand corrected. I can't see what the player sees, and that's my limitation. I'm only 15 feet away from these guys competing, so I can't see what they see. And that's where I'll fall short. I'll do my best with the tools at my command here. Scott's jacked up over this 5, and this is a shot nobody practices at the pool room. He mishit it, and Chris has ball and paw. Pelota flanges. I sort of half like him. Calling the 10 ball in the side off the 3 and putting him on top of the 4. But it's Chris's shot, it isn't Uncle George's. Chris has really, really improved in the last year and a half. And what he has much more rein on is his emotions. This young man's matured a good bit in the last 18 months to 2 years. Always had a world of ability, had all the shots. But he's won several times on this tour, and he was the favorite to win here today. And so spake the gamblers who were going to be betting on him in the Calcutta. Scott Roberts was also a fairly high high roll in the Calcutta. This is probably routine. Might be pretty straight. But Chris has really got more polish, and he's much more emotionally. He was lovely on the ball, but he took his time, and he's valuing his shot because Scott Roberts is a guy that can make your shot very valuable. He plays out of the Clubhouse Billiards in Lynchburg, Virginia. That's going to be a venue that the Action Tour is going to be on next season. At a bar table stop, they have 12 diamond bar tables and 4 large diamonds here like this one. Bruner's on top, 1 game to nothing. We had 30 players chalk up today to begin the hostilities and the festivities, and Scott at the table. It's Scott's turn. This Scott is a very good player, though. He got unfortunate as his 2 and 3 balls that were banking 4 rails collided, and they're all up table with the 1, 2, 3. If Chris has a shot to 4, he's got an open layout to potentially do some business with, as the 1, 2, 3 are going to be routine. That's definitely the announcer's curse at play. I guess he'll kick it and go rail first. Yeah, the announcer's curse gets him again, sports fans. Nah, I like him to kick off. Is it a mess? Okay. Sold out. Big game here for Scott. Scott needs this game right back, especially off his break, as Chris has a dynamic break. He hits him. He turns that 1 ball into yellow dust. He hits it so hard, but he has a good controlled break too, because he hits it accurate as well as hitting it with a lot of force. Let's see what Scott can come up with here. Very unusual position error from Chris. That was a solid shot. He's going to try to roll it, come for the 5 in the corner pocket with inside English. Very well hit. Must be clear, so he's got an open layout. Oh. He muscled that ball a little bit more than he might have liked. His angle going into the 10 is almost assured, and he's not going to like this, I don't think. Oh my God. Oh man. Right around all the 6, the 10, and the 7. It got perfect. He's going to take that same route and go between the 9, 10 with the punch right about 3 o'clock on the cue ball, I'd say. Just like that. Really well played. Now a little inside English to drag the ball, I think. Where he's going to draw it around the 10. Yeah, that was a danger. He's got the bank, but with the bridge. Well, he can make his ball. Scott's playing hard every shot. That's too bad. I might have dragged that ball and not risked that 10. But dragging the ball, he had a shot at missing the 9, because that would have been a hard shot to put a lot of inside English on from that distance. And that was a tricky shot. Chris says it might as well bank this one because he's got a free shot. But it's Chris's shot. I don't know. Now that bank isn't any good. I gotta be out of my mind. I'm looking at it on the monitor. It doesn't look even close. It looks like he might have a bank to the lower right pocket on your screen. He's calling the side pocket. He's going to call it 3 rails in the side, I believe. He's gonna hit half ball. This is a pretty shot when it goes. It hits the 10 ball strike right between the first diamond and the point of that side pocket that the ball's rolling towards, and come with a lot of spin off the short rail to the side cross table. It's a real pretty shot. No, that's gargoyle-esque. That's a sellout. He cut that much too much. It was almost a like 3/4 ball shot, and he only hit it about half. Scott Roberts drills it in and evens the count at a game apiece. Scott usually comes with his good buddy also from Lynchburg, Mr. Brian Bryant. And if Brian's listening, I know Brian had family duties this weekend, according to the Scott, because the registered pool detectives around here had to know why you weren't here. And family, you get a pass. You get an excused absence today, but don't make a habit of it. Mojave mash. There the players rack their own balls. It's alternate break format.
All right, table 14 on your front ball side. Jordan Shipman, Shane Buchanan, table 14, race this Sunday.
I don't know if Scott's got any piece of this ball. He might, based on, he has the electric eye on the one. He might put the kitchen magician stroke on this ball. The Popeil brothers, but most of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, so. An old advertising on TV with these kitchen appliances they used to sell on TV a long time ago. They probably still do. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Chris is probably looking to come 2 rails and come to the bottom rail, middle diamond, and cut the 1 into the 2 with high right ball and play safety here. I'm just taking a guess. That's what I thought. My name is on a card. I've been watching this a long time and playing a longer time. Seemed like the shot to me. Scott has actually a little window in here to hit this ball. He might have left Chris to look at this one ball. It looks close. Looks like another attempt for the same thing. Scott's going to attempt laying on top of probably the 7. Or try to come behind the 2, which is on the side rail. Chris probably only has a 1 rail swing at it off the top rail. Ball in hand for Scotty, yeah. Scotty might try to get him on. He's going to try the run out, which is pretty good if he gets to the 2 ball, which is, this is a real nice layout for a guy like Scott or Chris. Scott's at least 50-50. I got him 60-40, 70-30 to be out. Might be a little straight on this 3 ball. Oh, that's nasty. Jacked up and kind of straight in. Even though he's got the pocket, he'll end up playing for the 5 in the side pocket. I'd like the high right ball slightly. Missed it. Oh, that was unfortunate. So far, these players a little off their licks, but they're playing hard every shot. Oh, that was very unlike Scott there. These balls are all. Chris gets correct on the 6. I'd shoot the other pocket. They just come off the rail. A little more angle than he likes. He's kind of struggling. That's I know he's kind of struggling there. It isn't what he wanted. I like him to play the inside run or go either direction with it. Look outside. Chris Bruner takes a 2-1 lead over Scott Roberts. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Freedom Walk-In Tubs and Showers, a new member of our sponsorship family. Thank you so much for your support. We also have Q Sports International, Ozzie Reynolds, Las Vegas, Nevada. Originally the owner and operator of the Action Pool Tour and the founder of it. They own the North American BCA pool leagues. They run many regional and national tournaments. Ozzie is a good friend of mine, very good player himself, and he founded this tour. This tour, the Action Tour, see what Scott's doing here. We play 3 different disciplines, 8, 9, and 10 ball. And also the Action Tour features what we call the Second Chance Tournament, which means that if you're unfortunate to get bounced on Saturday in the event, you can still come back and play in a mini tournament for half the money and half the entry fee and still get another opportunity to make, to get your game in gear, maybe even win a few bucks. Also, it features a break and run contest, which is sometimes been up to a couple $1,000s. Chris is a surefire guy to jump this ball. He's a very good jump shooter. If it's a shot that's reasonable, he's well over half to make it. Especially if it's like long and straight in. He's already done that in this session so far. He'll compete with this ball. Yeah, he competes with them. He just, but he sold out a good one to Scott there. He's got a nice opportunity to come back and even this at a 2-2 apiece. He's going to have to play for the 7 in the side. That's going to be his lot. Off of this, he can't really get too aggressive from the rail. Might play the corner pocket too. No? The side. That's the correct shot. He just has to just get past the 10. Scott's very competent generally. Scotty evens the count up at 2 games apiece. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Predator Cues and Products. They make more than high-tech shafts and low deflection cues these days. They make gloves, chalk, even balls. I saw some on TV out in Las Vegas. Watching some pool matches on the internet, and I saw these Predator pool balls that were just fabulous. Also they sponsor. We're sponsored by Diamond Pool Tables, which these guys are playing on now. Playing with Aramith Pro Cup balls on Simonis 860 cloth. The standards of the industry, all. He didn't get there. He's got a real thin back cut on his 3 ball, lots of left English, or he's going to try to play safe behind the 10. That would be my guess. It's tough to get inside the 10 without movement and exposing the cue ball. He might even bank the side. You know what he's going to do. The back cut. Look out. Got a helper. Seven helped at cue ball on the side, and Scotty has ball in hand here and a chance to take a 3-2 lead. Other sponsors include Viking Cues, Chix Cabinets, Brown's Mechanical, heating and air conditioning needs in the Richmond area. Hasselman and Hunt Family Dentistry. Dr. Dave Hunt is in the field this week playing and doing well. He's a real good player. Also we have Grant Wylie Photography of Virginia Beach Tidewater area. very a professional photographer of the highest standard, and his wife, Chris Wylie, is the co-owner of the Action Pool Tour. That's as solid as a rock there. That's a perfect shot. If both balls are on the rail, it could be tricky. Kind of let that one go a little bit. Nice hit from Scott. Scott Roberts now on top by the score of 3-2 over Mr. Chris Bruner from right here in Midlothian, Virginia. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Tiger Products. We also like to thank OzoneBilliards.com. About anything and everything you want for the game room. Ozone Billiards will send it to you free shipping. As good as it gets at whatever you want. It's the USA, you can get exactly what you want. Scott pockets the 2-ball on a 4-rail bank. It came one of the 2 corner balls in the back. That'll notoriously bank that way. The 3-ball is sitting in the top right-hand corner, and it got close. That's where he's going to try to play a good, strong left-hand ball low, and oh, he caught the 7. He might have the billiard. Might get a double kiss though, too. Real well done. That's a tender shot. He would like to be able to stay below that 4, but he can't with this angle. Looks like he might be playing safe here. Yeah? Oh, he sold out. Sold out. Looks like if Chris can stay down below that 4-ball, and he has a real good play at the combo. Real soft. Too far. Too far. He had to hit half of that speed. He knows that. He blew the position on that. Yeah, he almost had to be coming from the pocket there. Not right where his arm is. I don't think he can get enough on that 4-ball to cut it and get the 10 to the hole. He's got to hit about 64th of the 4-ball, which is, he's calling the 10. Got to really hit this thin. Yeah, he couldn't hit that thin enough. That 4 goes in. Now Scott's got to shoot the 5. He's got a hanger. I'm going to play it to the 6. in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Oh no, I don't know about that. He's going to drag the ball, come around 2 rails. That's tender. That's a good shot from Scott. Big game here. Keep off the rail. Yep. He's straight in on the rail. Well struck. Four to 2 in favor of Mr. Roberts there. Pivotal break shot from Chris Bruner here. He needs to. He's got a little funk in the trunk there. He's going to have to. Oh, what kept that hanging? He made a ball though. Might have to come around and use the rake for this one or shoot lefty. I know he's got big boy with long arms. I don't think he can reach this. Reaching over the ball too, which is going to shorten his cue further. Yep. Seeing that the other trickster over there is that 8-ball. He'd like to use lots and lots of left English. He might catch the 8. Yeah, he tried to thin one rail shot and doesn't like it. You can't give Scott opportunities because he's a very, very effective player. In the open, he's as competent as anybody. That's going to play out good for Chris. Maybe. Yeah, the 2 doesn't pass the 8. But it's a good safety because he can cut the 2 towards the 8 and come back behind the 6. That's, I don't know. Take care. Well struck, but Scott is looking hoodwinked by the 6-ball. He's going to have to come and kick. He's got a reasonable chance to make this ball, about 20%, I'd say. It was playing shape in case it did. That's as good as he could have hoped. On the cushion, he did all right. He's got a big ball coming 2 rails. Or jump. It's a jump. Oh, I hate that sound. People drop their cues and it lands on very unforgiving tile or concrete or something. Oh, yeah, he scolded in off the 7, but that was he called the ball, called the pocket, and hit the low ball first. So that's a good shot. Nah, that's going to be a little less than what he wanted. Here he's coming back behind the 7 or the 6. He shot out on the ball and hung it, and left Scotta. A scoring opportunity to be sure. The shooting stop right on the 6 ball there if he's got straight in or close. He did. Straight across to the 8. Ideal. Got to reach for it though. He might have to get the rake for goodness sake. Nice out from Scott Roberts. He takes a 5-2 lead in this contest.
Josh Craig and Chris Garrett. Correcting error on 13 races to 7. Winner of this match is going to money.
Oh, whoops. Yeah. No matter where you go, there you are. You may not have this. You're going to have to kick at it. Well, he sold a fairly good full-service shot looking out here to Chris, but Chris is going to have to play real smooth from here. That's ideal. Might play lots of high left to kill the ball. Like that. But I don't know what he's going to do from here. This 8 and 9 are in that lane going back to the 7. But Chris can draw the ball in the next Tuesday. So I don't know what he'll do. He's got lots of muscle in that stroke. That was a strong shot. That was beautiful. Broke up his 2 balls with the follow and fell nice on the 7. Perfect. Good shot. Chris is going to break his losing streak here, it looks. This is Chris's maturity. He takes his time from here. He's Chris Bruner now trails 5 games to 3, winning the game off the Scott's break and now on the break himself and wow, came up dry, did he? Yes, he did. Big game for Scott. He's got a nice open layout, 3-4. All these balls like sit up like duck, duck, goose. If he can get correct on this 2-3 ball, that's ideal. He's got to get the straight in on the 3 ball in the side pocket. That's a little, he's going to have to play to run into the 4 softly. That's a good shot. He got to the 4 in the side pocket. Still a little out of line. As he's heading up table. Or down table. And the roadblocks will get him up table. Down table. That's a bad mistake. He's going to have to play safe now. That's a good shot. That's a real strong shot. That would have been in front of the side pocket. That would have been like the 6 wasn't even there the way Chris jumps balls. And his route going to the 5 ball from that side is cut off by that 7, 8, 10 layout. He's going to have to. I'm clicking my fingers, but both these guys are wearing earplugs. I can't even give them applause. Looks like the side rail kick is all that might be available. Maybe the bottom rail kick is better because he can buy a no, that's a sellout. It's all routine from here. Eight to the same pocket. A little short. That's all right though. That's better than been long. He's perfect. Bruner closes it up to 5 games to 4. We got ourselves a good one here, folks.
On table number 12, let's go with Shane Wolfer. Dave Hunt. Hunt and Wolfer on 12. This is your bubble match.
For you. Sure. Chris has got a he's got a Yahtzee looking shot here. He gets to play the one, come off the bottom rail into those balls. Thought he was going to really do some business with that. I'm going to try to roll him on top of the four. I don't know if the speed of this shot is right for that. Or he's going to bank it into those balls and play safe. A jump bank, and if that's the case, he could stiffen this ball. He hits this bank on the nose. This is a good match, folks, isn't it? Any of you folks that are watching and enjoying this, these folks do battle, and you've got any sense of entertainment, you hit the donate button on the website, and we do have expenses. Anything you can donate would be greatly appreciated. If not, don't worry about it, but right through the Dardanelles. Yeah, Chris is just amazed. He just gets a wry grin on his face and sits down. Oh, Scott. Ouch. He had no shape anyway. But he sure didn't want to leave this. These balls are all pretty much hangers. Look outside. He got it. He knew it was going in the side. Ah, it's like an Alfred Hitchcock game here. The surprise ending. He'll draw it back near the side pocket. That's as far back as he might go with this ball. No, he hit it with aggression, but he got this. Might have the right shot to go with the right, the high right, and shoot across the ball, or he'll draw it out of there. He ain't gonna like this. No, you can't like that. That was terrible for him. That was hideous. But he cut the room rent. The sheriff, the landlord, and the locksmith were all on the scene, and he was on the fire escape. Mm-hmm. Nice shot from Scott. Now he's got to stay down and make this ball. The room rent's due. The room rent is due. Oh, whoa. 6-4 in favor of Roberts here. very, very tenuous situation there. First I see old Steve Fleming. We're the only two people from Maryland here, aren't we? I don't know anybody. No, nobody else is here from the Free State. Good burgers, huh? This Diamond Billiards, if I didn't live 160 miles from here, I'd wear this joint out. Nice place to come and play and eat. Food is great. Their menu isn't huge, but they sure do what they do real good. Yeah, Steve and I were the only two folks from Maryland that ventured down here this weekend. But Steve misses very few dances. I don't think too many people on the planet like to play pool any more than Steve Fleming does. Reigning Maryland State 8-ball champion, and it was nice to beat both those pro boys, wasn't it? Because you got a job, don't you? Whoever's listening is listening, but he's a good man. Well, all these balls way upstream, and Chris might have the electric eye on this one ball. He might be able to hit it. I don't know if he can make it. Let's see what he does. Oh yeah, he cut the room rent, but it doesn't look too fetching to this 2-ball. Well, it gives Scott an opportunity here, a decent opportunity. Not a great one, but a decent one. If he's uh-oh. Might have gone a little past his mark, it's hard to say. Might be good. Oh, that's the worst ball he hit in this set. Sold out the tray ball too, I believe. That's a beautiful shot there. This boy here has tons of ability. He's looking like he's in pretty good position from here. Ooh. Ew. Ew. Yeah. Right. He isn't exactly happy with that one. That's an up jump the devil special. Yeah, when you got ability, you can overcome stuff like that. He's good young player. Good player, period. Young, old. Chris closes the gap to 6 games to 5. Lots of heart there. Easy out turned into an adventure with just an inch either way. But this match is shaping up just the way we thought it might. These two guys play tough. Chris is the favorite, but Scott's an honest player. But Scott has only warning track power. It was like he hit a wet newspaper. Made a ball, but good safety. I don't know about this. Looks like we're going to see some airborne tactics here. The 10 ball's got his bridge hampered a little bit. He might have a look at the ball. Oh, he had more than a look at it. Wow. They might have rubbed the 9-10 together.
Jimmy Bird, table number 10. Writing Bird, table number 10. It's a one match.
Oh, that's going to be that's a bad kick to miss. Nice position there. Oh. Look out. Oh no. That's going wide to the side. Man, he hit that so hard. 6 apiece. Race to 2 for the mozzarella. Very good match. Scott missed a kick on that one ball, and that was enough to give Mr. Bruner. Look at these balls, all upstream. Seven balls upstream and made none. Scott's going to have to push, I think. And he's got a natural wall of balls over there on that side that he doesn't want to let Chris put him on behind those balls. He knows he was getting a jump no matter what he was getting. Might have he has open shot at it. That was a strong shot. I like him putting him on 2. I like putting him right on 2 fouls right now. None of that. 2 fouls. Belly him on the 10 and try to run out. That's I don't know. It was his shot, it wasn't mine, so let's hopefully he'll make it work for himself. Getting from the 4 to the 5 is going to be the puzzle in this little menagerie of balls. Needs middle table. He might be a little flat on the 3. If he's going to play through the keyhole, he's going to struggle. I'd have to play to the bank for a draw and lock him on the 7-9. That's That's so low percentage that it's scary, at least to me. I wonder if he got there. Yeah. There's only about one place any good. I think he did. Whew. Now he's going to miss that ball. Isn't that sick? That's sick. Jack him up, Buttercup. Right between the 7-9. Huh? Did he skull out? Did he skull out? Had the bridge right through those two balls. Perfect. He's got just a slight angle from right to left. He'll either draw the ball or come high right with the. And he's flushing with the glutton ball. The mutton. Bruner on the hill. 7 games to 6. Real tough set here. Very tough set. Oh, the one ball rolled into the tunnel there, so that was a fortunate roll. You gotta watch this because if you might hit the point of the pocket and sell it out. Oh, the ball went clean. Amazing. I don't think Scott can't get back on the 3 from there. He's gonna have to do something different. Just touch it in. That's gone. Oh, I think he sold it out. Might have. Oh, Bizarro. But he's got a lot of pull to play to get that 7. Lots of pull from there. He's got to get underneath it is how he's got to get out. Whoa. All the way over there? What's he doing over there? He's going to play the short side and come back up table behind the 7, 9, 10. He's going to play a runner and go 3 rails. But you're right. I think the 8 ball he might get a piece of the 8. I like him playing across table to the short side. And he might be able to bend it. He has to get underneath the 7. He's got an awkward bridge, too. He lost his toy. You should never put your hand in the pocket. You know, it's another 5 seconds to take it out of the box. That way you never have an argument. That isn't his best angle by any stretch there. He's going to have to draw it and take a long shot on the 9 back where he is. He's going to have to draw his rock some more. That was a real good shot under pressure. It looks like no matter where you go, there you are. 7 apiece. The winner of this stays on the east side, and Loser goes towards the setting sun to the west side.
To the west. West side is full of sharks too.
That's a tough neighborhood over there. A lot of people that have treachery in their hearts are over there.
Characters myself.
Ooh. Look at this, all these balls upstream, and Chris comes up with the Mojave mash. Dry. He came up dry. That's tangled up. That's why I'm on this set. But we have the winner of an earlier TV match sitting next to me right now.
Hi, everybody.
And your name is
Andrew Manning.
Andrew Manning. He fell beautifully on the. It looks like that nickel dime might be wired. No.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
But he's in good line. He could never ask for any more than this.
Yeah. Angle where you're not too thin, but it's easy to move the cue ball.
Hoglutton.
Yeah, this one's a little thinner and a little closer to the rail than he wanted.
He's coming. Actually, he's going to come right. He's going to come right to the 6 in the side pocket.
Yeah, cue ball over by the 9. You're saying?
Between the 8 and 9.
Yeah.
That's where this angle's going to go.
You can easily overstroke this with the pressure of the moment and get behind that 9 ball, or just miss it.
Oh, that's a brutal miss. Scott just looks up to the heavens and utters the shriek of the mutilated.
Yeah.
But we have...
Well, there's still 6 things that can go wrong with this run out.
Sure. Where are you from, Andrew?
Northern Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Spend my time shooting up in Herndon and Sterling mostly.
Nice places. We play both spots on the action tour. We play at First Break as well as Breakers. That's a nice shot. That looks like the mozzarella to me. He might have massaged the Munster there.
He's got to make sure he doesn't get behind the 9, but I think he can just follow the rail and bounce out of trouble behind the 9.
Well, that's gonna be possibly his last impediment.
And the 7 to the 8 is awkward because he doesn't really have a way to get on the easy side of the 7.
I don't ever believe I've seen you before, Andrew, in terms of on these tours. Where you play at those places? Do you just jump down here for fun, or do you play other kinds of tours?
Well, I play these when I can, but it's not often. I don't get away on weekends much. My kids are 6 and 4 right now, so weekends are dominated by family stuff generally.
Sure. But those are a couple nice places to play in Herndon, and
Oh no.
he took his eye off the ball. Inside English, the destructor of youth.
He did.
You
He
see,
was, he was settling for a bit of a tricky cut on the 8 and the side too.
not. He wouldn't have been there if he'd have made the ball. That's the thing. You know, it'd have been someplace else.
You're
if
right.
he'd made the ball.
He'd be straighter in on the 8 and the side,
Right,
I think.
because he overcut it. His
Yeah.
cue ball rolled maybe 2-3 balls farther.
Scott, I think, might go with around 3 rails to play the 8 in the same pocket even.
I'd like him to come high right and play play the 8. Go 3 cushions and fall on the 8 ball around that chalk when the side rail passes side. You see, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how the shot plays. He might be a little longer when he's drawing the ball.
Yeah, he's going 2 rails back and forth. I don't
Oh.
know.
He's settling for the corner, and
I didn't think he could
oh no,
hit the
he's
7 that full and make it.
he doesn't have the greatest angle. Yeah. These 4.5-inch pockets are the Grim Reaper sometimes. You know.
Yeah, they don't like accepting balls that rattle in off the points either.
No, they're not. These tables weren't built to vend quarters.
Yep.
But here we go. This is a huge game here. That's for sure. A huge match. This is a pre-tournament favorite, sitting there looking up to the heavens. Up, he got down on this ball too fast. Going past his mark.
Overstroked it, but there is a side pocket over there.
This is for the Coupé de Gracie.
That's all she wrote.
And Scotty Roberts takes down Mr. Bruner by the score of 8-7 in a titanic struggle.